welcome to another Tea Time Tuesday. Today we have a delicious hibiscus tea that we got when we went through California, Topanga, California.
Topanga Canyon.
No, it's really hot, so be careful.
It's my favorite drive in all of Southern California because it takes you from like the city through like the dune mountain looking region and then the ocean afterward.
It's really, really pretty. If you guys are ever in that area, definitely check out that drive. And then you go through the Topanga town, and there's like little shops and stuff like that. It's really cute.
Thanks for the tea.
You're welcome.
Yeah, cheers to you.
We're drinking tea when it's 95 degrees that side.
Hot
tea.
99 degrees. NPR had a whole article, or KJZZ, the local NPR affiliate here, had a whole article today how it's 99 degrees in the first week of April.
Yeah, it's hot.
And a lot of the promises that different city mayors, like Phoenix and other cities around the Phoenix area, have made about planting a smorgasbord of trees and greenifying the area.
Oh, really?
They've all come up short. None of them have kept their promises, and now we're dealing with almost 100 degrees first week of April. I mean, who knows if it's global warming or if it's just climate change, but in this area of the world, it's global warming.
Yeah.
And whether it's caused by the sun or whether it's caused by humans, it's still getting warmer, and there's no water or tree plant here in the Phoenix area, and yet it's the 5th largest city in America.
Yeah, there's a lot of people, there's a lot of asphalt, a lot of buildings, and you don't see a lot of trees around them.
And no water.
And there's no water. They're bringing in water from other places, so it's like, what are they gonna do in the next 5 years, you know? It's just gonna keep getting worse.
So these Tea Time Tuesdays are your segment, and you made this delicious tea, but you told me you wanted me to pick the topic we're going to talk about while we drink tea today.
Yeah, let's have you pick a topic.
I want to talk about this, what we're talking about right now.
Okay.
So you and I just went for a walk around the block.
Yeah.
And we're here in Scottsdale right now because part of our vlog is we're getting ready to leave the country.
We have like 4 weeks left, guys.
Babe, it's 3 weeks.
3 weeks.
It's 24 days.
Oh yeah, 24 days.
It's just over 3 weeks.
Right now it'd be 24 days, like 5 hours, like 12 minutes. No, I'm just kidding. 53 seconds.
I think that's a Rent song. 16 to 25 minutes.
Oh
Isn't
yeah,
that,
yeah.
I don't know the words.
I sing that in choir.
Did you? That's funny. But we went for our walk, and in Scottsdale, I think of all the cities in Phoenix, Scottsdale as a city is doing the best job of the cities around the Phoenix area, which isn't saying much, but it's doing the best job in terms of mixing human population growth with native landscape. I mean, if you come into Scottsdale, you see a lot more native cactus and trees and bushes and all that, don't you?
Yeah, it's very pretty over, like, up in this area of Phoenix.
North Phoenix, Scottsdale.
Yeah.
So we're walking around, and all of the Palo Verde trees are flowering, and all of the mesquite trees are flowering. This tree behind us is mesquite, and it's full of the puffball, spongy flowers. And in the front yard, the Palo Verde is full of the Palo Verde flowers. Okay, this is where I start getting passionate because the Palo Verde trees have flowers all over them, and they're completely edible, and no one knows that. They just let them waste to the ground, and everybody in the Phoenix area, they curse the Palo Verde trees because they make their allergies go crazy.
Yeah.
But if they ate the flowers, they would have a stronger immune system for those allergens.
Like, if you eat what's in your area, then you won't be that sick, or you won't have allergies like that. I mean, it makes total sense.
And as mesquite, once it flowers, it produces a bean pod that can be ground into flour, and is the best flour in the world for cooking breads and tortillas. But how many Phoenix area stores have mesquite flour in them? 0. 00 from Jake and Nicole. I mean, really. So it's so messed up. And then we're walking around the local park here just next to our house that we're at for 3 weeks. And the park has got pecan trees in it. Like 5 pecan trees. And it's got Palo Verde and mesquite. And when the Palo Verde produces a bean pod, you can eat the bean pod like edamame after the flowers.
Yeah.
So not only are the yellow flowers edible, but then the bean pod that follows them is edible. Okay. Why don't we as a human people take every park and every home landscape, every corporate landscape, every apartment center landscape, every university landscape, every church landscape, every bit of land that we have, why are we growing pecan trees and all the native trees that have edible things on them? And then take those things and sell them in the stores or give them away to the local people?
I mean, even people that have giant backyards, like the house that we're staying at, the previous owners did absolutely nothing with their backyard. This backyard is huge. I mean, it
Yeah.
is so big, and they did absolutely nothing with it.
Well, they have 2 little citrus trees over there that have
And one raised bed. I mean, a little of, but I mean,
an empty raised bed.
an empty raised bed. I mean, the possibility, and like those trees were probably there before.
But even
So-
this house with this grass lawn, like Nicole said, the empty raised beds, the 2 citrus trees, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mesquite trees in the backyard. If they harvested just from that, they
Yeah.
could produce a lot of food,
Yeah.
especially all the flour they needed. But how
But-
many times did the former family harvest their own flour?
Probably not. They probably didn't know about it.
Yeah.
But like, there's so many backyards like this, and houses all over the Phoenix area
Yeah.
that are just like this. Like the grass lawn, you know, that they just keep wasting water on. Like, I mean, there's like the possibilities of lining this whole thing with other different types of trees and
Yeah.
and fruit trees, and then putting a garden over here, and it's just.
You guys can see in the video how there's like a dirt track behind us that goes around the whole backyard. It's probably like a half-acre backyard.
Yeah.
I would say this whole house is probably on about 1 acre of property.
Yeah.
It's a pretty big lot. But I'm just looking out, like lantana, when the little berries turn black, they're edible. The fan palms, when they put off their little tiny black fruits, you can turn them into jam. The 2 citrus trees and the 5 mesquites. Just in this backyard as it is, you can get a lot of food, let alone if we changed our mentality a bit to include only edible, medicinal, and usable things. Going vegan is the least that you can do.
Yeah.
Like, it seriously is. But there's the next step, which is let's get involved with our churches, our schools, our public spaces, our parks, and our residences, and educate yourself and only plant plants that you can eat and use as medicine and smoke and whatever you want to do. No, honestly.
No, seriously, and then like people complain about like grocery shopping and all that. Like if you
Oh, yeah.
like we were able to walk over to the neighbors and the beautiful people that are letting us stay here and pick some of their
Garden.
their garden and stuff like that. And we were able to put it in our
Fruit
salad.
trees.
That was free. I mean, they just threw some seeds down and it grew like an abundance of food, and it's just. If you plant your own food, you're able to just walk outside your own backyard and pick something that you grew. Like,
And what does that mean? That means that now you might save $500 or $1,000 a month in food bill
yeah, it's going to lower your doctor bill and the medication that you have
because
to.
you'll be healthier.
Yes, because you're growing your own food that you literally just pick and eat instead of it getting picked, first grown in soil that's crap, or
Yeah.
it's fake food, and then shipped to the store and then sitting on the shelf
So
for
it's not
God
ripe
knows how
anymore.
long, and then you eat it. That's like a huge long process of then it's getting put in your body. Like, can you imagine if you open your back door right now and you were able to walk out and pick an apple or pick a cucumber or pick some lettuce? How much better that will be for you?
Because you're eating a variety of types of lettuces grown in soil that's healthier because you put the compost in there,
Yeah.
eaten in its ripe state because it just got picked and eaten.
Like, there's such a ripple effect. And let me
Effect.
just blow your mind on this one. Let me blow your mind on this one. Can you imagine, like, if you were able to walk outside and just pick from the garden instead of having to get into your car and drive all the way to the store, like all that gas, all the the car fumes. It was funny, we were going to the store.
We were in Costco yesterday.
We were in Costco. Ugh, Costco. Don't even get me started, Costco.
Because
no.
we're not trying to be hypocrites because we have to shop right now because we don't have a garden because we're leaving the country.
Yeah, but we make do. Like, we're still picking from the Palo Verdes,
Yeah.
and we're doing what we can.
Look at that red bird.
Yeah. But no, what I was saying is, he put in his GPS to see how long it would take us to walk to Costco, and it was like 0.5 miles. And then we had to drive. We ended up having to drive because we had to get stuff from the store, and we didn't have enough room in my.
And to drive to Costco was
2
miles.
Was 2 miles. So it's like it's longer to drive. So I mean that's
So
like
we
more
think that we're
gas
becoming more
and stuff.
efficient with cars and technology, but we're actually forcing ourselves to
Yeah,
cover more ground.
I thought that was crazy. I was like, oh my gosh.
And not to mention that, but when we go to Costco, we've been to Costco twice in our lifetime.
Yeah.
You and me. That was the second time last night.
Yeah.
And I have a hard time going to Costco. I've never gone there before I met you. We've gone there twice because my mom bought us a Costco membership for my birthday.
Yeah.
And can you just go there and buy produce?
No, you have to buy a bunch of plastic to go.
So much effing
I think
plastic.
that should be another topic, because like we can literally go on and on and on. It's ridiculous,
It's
the
ridiculous.
plastic, like how much plastic just for like 6 apples. It's like smushed between plastic, like it's just like what? And then okay, to buy bread, you buy bread, you could buy like 2 loaves of bread, so bread that's in plastic within plastic, and then you put it in plastic.
Like the bread itself is in a plastic tight thing.
And then
in a plastic bag.
And then you could take it off the shelf and put two pieces of bread in a plastic
Another
bag.
plastic bag.
What the frick do we need all this plastic for? I don't understand.
I don't understand.
Like, do people not understand that plastic does not biodegrade? It stays here forever. There's so much plastic. Like, look around your house and go to the grocery store and see how much plastic there is.
So let's get this straight here. I have to wake up in the morning at 6 in the morning to go to a job that usually is not my passion, because most people work jobs because they have to work, not because it's what they love to do. And you can come to terms with the fact that you like your job, but most people, if money was out of the equation, they'd be doing something different.
Yeah.
Okay? So you gotta wake up at 6 a.m. to quickly get coffee in your system to wake up, so you're tired, to go to a job that you don't like, to make money to pay for a car that just drove you to the job, then to come home exhausted with all of your essence taken away from you by the company, to then get back in your car and drive extra miles you didn't need to drive to a store to buy food that was grown in lackluster soil, sat on the shelf and now it's no longer ripe, put in plastic which pollutes the earth and kills us slowly, and then go back in our car and drive home to eat that food that was grown in soil that has nothing in it, so we actually get sick. So then we need to go work more to pay for health insurance, to pay for medicine that then can heal us for a few more years before we die.
This sounds like a great life. How do I get one of those?
That's what everybody's doing.
Ugh.
99% of people alive today are doing that life.
Yeah, it sounds stressful.
So how do you step out of that life? Well, number 1, grow fruit trees and grow a garden.
Yeah. Number 2, go vegan.
Go vegan.
If possible. Well, I mean, not possible.
Everyone can go vegan.
Yeah. Then you can start to feel the change in your body and the things around you, and you can kind of start to wake up. And once you start getting your hands dirty and like smelling the fresh smells and all that, and then you're getting fit and you're all this stuff, and then you're like, oh my gosh, wake up. I hate my life. Not my life, but I hate like the cycle that you're doing. It's like literally the same thing every day, and then the holidays come and it's the same thing, and the buying of the gifts, and then the next holiday, and then the drinking holiday. It's just like, oh my gosh. Anyway, we better wrap this up because we will talk forever.
I love that you're vegan. I love that we're gonna go on this adventure and learn to garden so we can then grow 100% of our food forever.
Yes.
Off the grid. Yeah?
Yes.
Thank you for this delicious tea.
Thank you for drinking it with me on this beautiful sunny day.
Yeah. In the shade of the mesquite tree.
Yes. Thank you, Mesquite Tree. Thank you guys for watching today's Tea Time Tuesday, and we will see you guys tomorrow.
Look, that red bird is there on top of that palm tree. See it? See how red it is right there in the leaf?
Oh, yeah.
I've never seen it that red before. Here's a song. It's a songbird. See how it goes?